Zits are the worst. Not like the literal worst. I mean, the brutality inflicted on factory farm animals every day. Like, there are plenty of things that are worse in the world than pimples. But I have struggled with them for many years. And then, you know, I hoped that I would just keep arriving at like this certain age that I just wouldn't have to deal with it anymore, because it seems like a very teenage problem to have. No, they still just like to stick around. So I have tried, Milton! Don't lick your butthole. Okay, so I have tried, I feel like, everything. Proactive, Juice Beauty, I mean, just like any sort of like acne clearing kit that you've seen at the store, your girl has tried. And it's like this weird thing where like it works for a little bit and then like it stops working. They go away and then like your skin gets used to the formula and then they just keep breaking out. It doesn't even care. So I'm grateful because I've accidentally stumbled across a few products that have like changed my zit life. So I'm coming to you today sans makeup, because what kind of bitch would I be if I'm talking about how to get clear skin and then I just have a bunch of makeup on? A shady ass bitch, that's what I'd be, and I'm not that. So, you know, I still have a little bit of like scarring because, truth be told, whenever I fall off of using these products, the pimples be popping up again. And I always just be like, oh my god, my skin's looking so good, like it's been so clear for so long, I don't even fuck with this anymore. And then I stop using it, and then they come back. So they're not in like any particular order except for the last two. Those are like, woo, the money ones, because we're getting at you from like the inside and the outside. Coming at the pimples from all angles. KONJAC sponge. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like some sort of plant and it's biodegradable. And this one has charcoal in it. I've tried one that has bamboo in it. I've also tried one that has nothing in it. It's just like white, and I like the charcoal one better, the best. It's normally shrivels up and gets kind of hard, and then when you use it, you get it wet, and then it gets all spongy like this. And I like to use it with my cleanser. This next one is one of the money ones. This soap is the shit. I got it as like a little tiny baby bar as a free sample. I don't really know what from, because I had never heard of this brand before, and I've looked for this soap and you cannot find this soap anywhere except for on the brand's website. CLARISEA Sea Salt Solutions Skin Tox Activated Charcoal Salt Bar. It's a mouthful. They are vegan. What GF? Does that mean gluten-free? I'm not sure what the fuck that means. Cruelty-free, which is a little redundant. Like if it's vegan, it's also cruelty-free, but the ingredients are super clean. You can read everything in it. It lasts a really long time. Look at these fat ass bars. Like, I have a really big hand. Look at it, it's like the palm of my hand. And I have a huge hand, like bigger than most men. So that's saying something. I look at this and I'm like, how am I supposed to wash my face with this? It says face and body, but come on. Like, I'm not gonna use this to wash my face. So what I do is quarter it. So I have 2 pieces left, 2 pieces used. And this is much more manageable for me, my face in the shower. I have introduced this soap to a few other ladies who have had issues with acne and pimples. One of them, she was diagnosed with PCOS. So, and she loves this soap. Ever since I sent her a bar, she always has it. So that's really saying something. The only downfall is because it's sea salt, it's a little bit drying for me in the winter. So like in the summer, I can use it probably every day, not twice a day. I'll only use it in the morning or in the evening, not for both washes. And in the summer, in the winter, maybe a couple times a week I'll use it. Or just really if I'm like, know that I'm breaking out, then I'll use this. But sparingly because it does dry you out a little bit if you have drier skin. Number 3, ASARAI. Oh my god, I didn't even plan that. It just like happened on accident. ASARAI, I think that's how you say it. It is the Earth Tones Australian Red Clay Brightening Detox Mask. Wow, everything's just like printed different directions on this label. It's confusing. I found this brand on Instagram. I always have to love cruelty-free. It's like the only, cruelty-free is the only way to be, let me just say that. They donate 1% back for the planet. It's a natural product, natural and certified organic ingredients, toxin-free, fragrance-free, not tested on animals. Tube is recyclable. So it's great. He says 2 to 3 times per week for all skin types. So this one, I love this mask for a few reasons. Okay, I have to show you one of the reasons. One of the reasons is the color of it is so fucking sexy. I just can't. It's like, it's like terracotta, like red. Okay, it's not really so red, but it's just this like gorgina color. And it's one of the only face masks that I like legit feel cute wearing. Like, hey, let me just go to the grocery store. I don't even care. I feel beautiful. Okay, we're gonna call that like good enough. But like seriously, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty, and I don't really know the rest of the words, but the rest of the words are irrelevant for what I'm trying to say. I just feel pretty in this mask. Like, don't I look cute? Like, if you saw me at the grocery store, you wouldn't even think it was weird. You would just be like, I understand why that girl's wearing that mask out. It's gorgeous. I love clay masks. Oh, frick. My earrings are getting in. I love and hate clay masks. A lot of clay masks, when you use them, they kind of make your skin worse before they make it better. Because the whole point of it is to pull the shit out from deep down in your pores and eliminate it, help you get rid of it. Well, in my case, at least, if I use like a bentonite clay mask, I'll have more breakouts over the next day or two, and then my skin will be great. Well, sometimes if my skin's looking busted and I want like a little pick-me-up to make me feel better for the next day, I don't want it to just get worse. So this clay mask like soothes and flattens your pimples. Okay, like if you have pimples and then you put this mask on and you wash it off, I leave mine on for 20 minutes. It doesn't say how long to leave it on here. I pretty much always leave my mask on for 20 minutes, even if it says 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm like, don't tell me how to live my life. 20 minutes, always. So you will just wake up and your pimples, and it's not like a magical wand. They're still gonna be there, but they're gonna be flat and like the redness will be subsided. So, as I was saying, so I make this protein shake. I guess it's a protein shake. Pretty much every day. When I fall off the wagon, my face falls off the wagon. One of my friends, my bestie, he calls it my pond scum. I have a lot of things in here, not everything, which I'll go into in this video, but 2 of the ingredients I'm going over, and they are the 2 that I know help with my skin. Why do I know? Because I'm a fucking scientist, okay? So, what number are we on? Number 2. Balanced greens, complete power meal. Ooh, 23 grams of protein. So this is the protein, I guess it's power meal. I don't even know. It's not a meal replacement. I don't feel like it has enough calories. It definitely does not have enough calories to be a meal replacement. So it's protein powder. They also have one that's called protein powder, protein meal, or some shit like that. Its key ingredients are pea, hemp, and matcha tea. Hemp protein's great, pea protein is great. Your body actually absorbs hemp protein better than it absorbs a lot of other protein sources, so that's handy dandy. And it also has probiotics in it and a bunch of like herbs and stuff. Like, I don't really feel like reading the whole list. Like, it's like extensive. I put a scoop of this powder into my smoothie or my protein shake or whatever every day. It blends up with ice super easily, which I love. It has a lot of great protein sources. It has the matcha for a little bit of metabolism boost. And it was cool because I actually got to meet the husband and wife team that had this business. They were like in a local grocery store years ago, giving out free samples. And at the time, I think I was using the Vega protein and greens, and I liked that. But I found this one and it tasted great, and then it was a local company, and so I was like, well, let me support you. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the lady told me that I looked great for my age, and then she could tell that I would always stay youthful and gorgeous. Nothing to do with that. Really though. You know, I mean, it helped me buy it in the beginning, but that's not what kept me buying it. Number one secret ingredient internally, to consume internally, to keep your skin looking on point. Bum, 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 bum. Organic chlorella. Ella, A. Anthony's organic chlorella. Ella, A. Okay. I discovered chlorella from a brand that I used to purchase from called Organic Burst. And I had bought their spirulina, which is this, and their wheatgrass, and their maca, and their chlorella, and I noticed that if I put the chlorella in my protein powder, what am I gonna fucking call this? My pond scum? If I put it in my pond scum, it made my skin stay clear. And as soon as I ran out of it, my skin would start acting up a little bit more, because the protein powder does not have chlorella in it. It has spirulina in it, which also is great for the skin, but chlorella is the secret ingredient. So recently I found this brand called Anthony's, and it's a big bag. This is 8 ounces, and you can feel like it's vacuum sucked. It's filled to here, and the zipper is right here. So we're not having like all of that like half empty space bullshit that you get with most brands. And one reason why I stopped, I do love them. I love Organic Burst, but their quantities are too small. Their batches are too small. So I would run out of chlorella and not be able to get it when I needed it, and then I would be like on the hunt waiting for it to go on, then have to hurry and get it before it sold out. And then their chlorella package, if you want to get the powder, is 3.5 ounces versus 8. Which one do you think I'm gonna choose? This one's also cheaper. Don't really know how much I spent. I think it was like $10. I checked out their website before I started this, and it was cool to learn that what I just said is the whole reason why they started their company, is that they were sick and tired of a lot of brands and grocery stores only carrying health foods, supplements, and supplies in small quantities. So they wanted to take all of like those yummy, good for you things and like actually give you a decent, usable, like hefty serving. And for that, I love them. Also, there are a few things I love more than a good smart ass. And look. Please don't look under the bag. So you're like, well, what's under the bag? Obviously, I'm gonna look under the bag. And it says, quite the rule breaker, quite the rule breaker, aren't you? We take that. We take that. Like, these are tried and true products that I've tweaked with and tried to get rid of multiple times over the past few years, and they're like my arsenal now. I feel like you will never catch me without any of these things. except to watch them stop making this face mask or this soap, because that's always what happens to me with beauty products. I find like my favoriteest thing and then they're like, sorry, you were the only one that liked it, so not making it anymore. So don't let that happen. Like, go get some of these things to help me out. Let me know if there's anything that y'all have tried that like works really, really well for you, that is cruelty-free and natural and not $1 million. Not really $1 million, but you know what I mean, like reasonably priced. Although I am down for spending more money to support someone small and local.